Want to see an apartment with 3 pools and a 3-bedroom floor plan?
Now, as we walk through the front office, this is the entryway to the residence lounge. I love the natural light in here. And that's the glass door, obviously, we just walked through. But you have plenty of seating here. As we kind of walked in, we saw kind of like the business computer area here. If you need to get a little work done, your laptop is maybe on the fritz, or you haven't had a chance to get a new one, or you don't have a laptop yet, they do supply computers for you here. If you just want to sit and chill with friends, have plenty of comfortable seating here with a view of the pool right behind you. We'll check that out in just a second. Now, in case you want to have any Instagram worthy photos, you got a little sitting area here where you can do that. Now, this is only one part of the lounge. Let's go check out the other part of it. Now, here you're going to have more of your entertaining area, seating if you want to have lunch, or if you're having lunch, if you need to pick up some tea, some coffee, you get that done, taken care of here. Ooh, steep. I'm going to check that out. Cool little seating area. Reminds me of kind of like a little breakfast nook area. And then you have a second one over there. And then more seating here. But this time you have your sink here. Like you have a little bit of a oven there. Dishwasher, microwave here. I mean, so a good little spot to host an event if you're interested. I'd definitely connect with the leasing team on any rental rates needed there. And then kind of like the third part of the resident lounge will be kind of like the game area, or I would just say just the pool area here. You have pool table. Pretty cool light fixture. I appreciate that. So if you want to get a little pool tournament in, you can definitely do so here. Bathrooms here, so you don't have to go all the way back to your apartment if you're already out here hanging out or getting some work done. So that's always appreciated. But now that we've seen the resident area, also mixed with the tech lounge, let's go check out pool number 1 of 3. Now, as we walk out, beautiful view. And I say beautiful view because this is enclosed and surrounded by trees. Just a beautiful day out as well. Let's go check it out. Directly. All right? Just the curvature, just walking down. It's just amazing. I love the stone. Then that leads to the wooded area here. And just take a second. It's just like this complete pool deck that's built out. We'll go look at the edge there, but there you kind of go into like the green belt area. So you literally have nature all around. And this is in the Gracywoods area here in Austin. Gracywoods, I would have to say, is one of the hidden gems here in Austin, because if you're driving by from the freeway, you're gonna miss it. It's a quiet area. Gracywoods is an older area. You can tell by the type of trees, right? Or the size of the trees, not necessarily type. If you see how thick that trunk is, that is not a 5-year-old tree. And so if we look at the trees that surround this entire area, they're all pretty thick trees. So this is, again, kind of a diamond in the rough area. And here's the edge that we were talking about. So when I mentioned that it looked like a pool deck, it has literally been elevated to give you the experience that you have here. Again, I want to get closer so you can see the trees here, so that you know that this is an established area, because you have the thickness of the trees much larger, or much thicker, I should say, than you're actually going to see at, say, a newer property. And then you kind of have a separate sitting area, another kind of elevated deck as well, just in case you don't want to be in the pool area. Let's give you another view here. I know I spent so much time looking at the trees. You're like, I want to see the pool, Marcus. So here you are. So seating area in the pool here. That's why we have it only about 3 feet. Gets a little more if you just kind of want to sit and stand in the pool here. But then you kind of also have this elevated seating area as well, which I think is just pretty cool. So you can either sit in the chairs, right, keep the booty cool, or if you want to sit actually on the elevated edge, you can there. Appreciate that they outlined it with that little blue rimmed tile. This is like the perfect lounge chill out pool. And again, This is pool 1 of 3. Now, I didn't cover that seating area as much as I wanted for you, so let's go check that out real quick. But while we're on the way, let's just admire this pool just a little bit longer. All right. And then here's the seating area. So it is gated, so we love the fact that it is separated. So for those who just may want some dry relaxation time, you can definitely do that here. Definitely have seating area. For those who may want to cook on the grill, you got 2 grills. So if your grill master needs to get out here, there's more than likely have one available for them. Cool little space. I just like that view, don't you? Okay, on with the tour. Okay, so we just checked out the pool. One thing to mention or one thing to notice is that with Folio, it is 2 properties that are separated by the street here, right? So this is Stone Hollow, right? So this is Folio, okay? And that over there is also Folio. This is where we will find the gym, as well as the media room. So you'll also have a gated entrance and exit here if you lived on this side. And then you also have your own gated entrance and exit over there if you lived on that side. So I just wanted you to see that this was separated. So if you turn into one area, you're like, wait a minute, I'm lost. No, you're perfectly okay. And so this is their media room. I like that. I love how you have the island, the square island seating area here. Obviously, we just saw the seating area there. Let's go check it out. Because this is just the inside of it. So seating area here, if you want to host an event, host a party, that's cool. You can put on the game or Harry Potter marathon, whatever you're into. Another seating area here, in case you are having a party and you have more than 6 people. They have somewhere to sit here. And then you have a little bit activity there, should you need it or want it. And then, well, we won't do that. You have an outdoor seating area as well, with additional seating area here. Perfect. Now, the meeting or this media area is connected to the gym area here, which is separated by this door in case you're having an event. But since we're not having an event, let's go check it out. Cool photo. So free weight squat right there. Can appreciate that. I love the wide open space that they have here. And they also have kind of textured floor as well. I appreciate that. Now we have like the weight and workout area here, but we do have people in there, so I don't want to bother them too much. But we go down this hallway here. You have restrooms in case you need to do a little more than break a sweat and you have to release some other liquids, whatever, it happens. And here you have more of like the studio room. So punching bag, and the cycle, row machine here, Peloton, 2 other bikes here, as well as some fitness workout accessories here. Anywhere from kettlebells to medicine balls to balance balls. I like the choice of art. I like the images they use. Hi. And as you see, this connects to the main gym where we just were. We'll take a look at the gym from the other side. Nah, I was tempted, but I'm not going to. All of this sitting in nature. Hence the area name Gracywoods. And then here's the gym from the other side. You're going to have your machines there. You have your free weights over, machine over there. Plenty of space in here. I love the natural light that you're going to get in here because you're going to get it from the top. You're also going to get it from the walls over there. And then, of course, the wall of windows and the door here. So now that we've seen that area, let's go check out the next space. All right. So we just saw the fitness center. We just saw the media room. Now you can rent that media room if you are doing an event. So just connect with the office and they'll definitely let you know what the rates are for what you're looking to do. But the reason why I come to switch it and have you having, I'm switching angles and, forcing you to stare at my face is because I want you to notice how Folio is laid out. As you can see, I'm walking down a sidewalk. And as we saw earlier, how that was one side of Folio there. And then when we were looking at where we were, that's Folio there. We're going to another phase of Folio, which is going to have more apartments. They're going to have a couple more amenities, but we have to cross over the green belt. So I want you to see that a lot of this, sorry, dodging a caterpillar that was hanging. I guess there was a spider or something, whatever. This one property is in sections. So when visiting, If you turn into a particular section, you're like, this is not the leasing office. That's perfectly fine, but it may still be Folio. So, with that being said, it's not a far walk. You definitely get your steps in. But let's go ahead and get back to the tour. All right, so as we're walking to the next section, or through the next section, you have your mail there. Okay, and each section is going to have their own mail area. Look how thick that tree is. I love it. Now, you may be saying, well, Marcus, what's your obsession with trees, man? Like, you keep pointing out these trees. Like, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is a lot of changes that are occurring in Austin are changing a lot of things. And sometimes it's getting rid of nature or relocating nature so that they can build something or develop something. So when I see a property that has kept a lot of its trees, I like to point it out because they're keeping some of the history, right? And it just makes me feel good. So anyway, walking through here, I want you to notice that this is going to be more open parking, right? They do have individual garages for rent, as well as covered parking. And you can probably see barely over there, covered parking. That's not a garage, right? So covered parking is reservable. And then having your own garage, this is another garage here, can also be reserved. And you also have garages here that may be in line or attached to your unit. So when they say, hey, attached garages or detached garages, that's the difference. This garage is not attached to any unit, any apartment unit. These garages are attached to the units as far as like in the same building. And here's an example of covered covered parking, but it's not a garage. So I just wanted to show you those differences in case you were curious. All right, now I'm gonna keep on going till we get to the next place and where we're going. Now, as we come up on the next amenity here at Folio, this is the pet spa. They have it as a standalone building. So if you want to come get a little fur baby all cleaned up and straightened up, trimmed and washed, you can do that here. Let's see, can I get in? Nope, I need a key. So I just wanted you to see this here. You have your own dedicated pet spa establishment here as well. All right. And now, as we walk away from the pet spa, we come upon another pool. And that is down this pathway here. And this pool is kind of like in a wooded knoll. Smaller pool, but just as serene. Look at all that green. And so you have a little seating area here. I appreciate how they've divided it with a little bush there. So you want to sit and grill? Perfect. Now, I do see that this pool is closed, so I won't go in there, but I at least just want you to see it. I'm pretty sure it's closed for cleaning. But once they're done with the maintenance or the upgrades, here's another pool for you to enjoy. But if you also have a fur berry, or a fur baby, I should say, enunciate your words, Marcus. You have a dog park here. There's one of two. So a cool little place for your little fur baby to get some exercise in. And now we're off to see the next thing. So we're walking to the other side of Folio right now. Again, this is Stone Hollow, where we were earlier. That is such a unique tree. But here we have the green belt. That is also Folio. We have the green belt that separates each part on this side of Folio. And there you have the green belt on the other side from that part of Folio compared to that part of Folio. So, if you're looking for a place where you can definitely get your steps in, I just found it for you. Because that's where we were looking earlier. That's the first pool that we saw. And so now, I'm coming back to this side of the property so I can show you the last remaining amenities. Here we go. So along this path, we should see the second dog park here at Folio. And there we have it. Right up that hill there. So if you have a little furry friend on this side of the property, they have their own little space right here. If they get a little tired or get a little exhausted, you got plenty of shade there in that corner and here. Don't forget to pick up your mess. Leave them to relax until they're ready to run around again. So you can bring them out here to tire them out instead of having to run around in the apartment. And so now that you see this, the last step is to see the last pool, and we'll follow the yellow brick or peachy rock road here to get there. So as we come through this little breezeway, we come up upon the last pool on the property here. And this is what they call the heart-shaped pool. Now, I wanted to save this one for last because it's something very unique about it. Obviously, it's a heart shape, so that's unique. But mainly is because you can rent this pool out. We see it's more closed. We see it's closed, so we'll just look at it from afar here. So you come with you have a couple seating areas here, plenty of seating here, little heart shape, and then seating all around. But you kind of also have this little pool house here, and this is rentable. If you rent out what they call the pool cabana. The pool cabana comes with the pool. So if you want to have a little pool cabana party, you have the entryway there. This pool can be exclusive for the time, or exclusive to you for the time that you have it rented. Not shabby, right? And the reason why I say that's unique is because most cases, most properties only have one pool and you can't rent it out. You may be able to rent the cabana that's in the pool, like the actual cabana, versus renting out the pool cabana space, or the, I'm just calling it kind of like a pool house, and getting the pool that comes with it. So this is actually very, very unique. Haven't really seen anything like this in Austin just yet, but as more properties come online and are built out that have multiple pools, I can see this becoming a trend. And this would be the day to throw it too. Blue skies, white clouds. Your own exclusive pool. Obviously for a price, but still. Not a bad perk. Let's see if we can see inside. Ah, looks like a living room. Again, like a pool house. Nicely done, Folio. Nicely done. Now, as we walk in, this is the A3 floor plan, 740 square feet. This is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartment unit, but the one that we're actually seeing is on the first floor. So with it being on the first floor, this is actually going to come with garage over this way, but we'll see it in just a second. We see we have the dark brown cabinets, stainless steel appliances, so 2 points there. Fridge here, just in case for y'all who, have to see what's in the refrigerator. And then you have your sink area here. Perfect space for anyone who just wants a little bit of intimate space, but this also comes with your own yard as well. So for this particular unit, you have your own garage and enclosed yard. Now this unit is available, so they will actually cut this before you move in if you're interested in it. It'll be part of the make ready process. But I wanted to show you how this is enclosed here. So you do kind of have your own privacy, and it's facing where the sun rises. So the sun is right there behind those clouds, keeping me from sweating. Thank you, Mother Nature. So you will get a lot of natural light that comes from there and then shines into your apartment. That's where we just came out. And then your bedroom will be here. Okay. But the other part is you also get your own door. So if you are out here, maxing and relaxing. Oh, there we go. Maxing and relaxing here, but you just want to go out to the gym, you can exit here, but also just remember to lock your door. So you do have your own gym. Excuse me, you do have your own yard. This will be clean and cut for those who are looking to move in. It will be part of the make ready process, so don't worry about that. All right, let's get back in. And since we're right here, let's go ahead and check out the garage. Again, garages are available for units that are on the first floor. And you have a little walkway here. And here's what it looks like here. So because this is one bedroom, this is also a single car garage. You'll be able to pull in here. Even have your parking stump, right? Because we don't need you running into the wall by accident, right? And then you have a little space behind the door here in case you want to have like additional storage. Maybe you want to put like a shelf here. You definitely have that option. So in case it's helpful, here's the door. Okay. And so you got a good little space here. Okay. As you can plainly see, in-unit washer and dryer with rack space here as well to hold your laundry detergent or your dryer sheets or whatever else you want to store there. Back through the kitchen. This would just be your pantry area. I mean, pretty lengthy, sizable pantry area there. Plenty of shelving. If you wanted to put a small trash can in here, you could. Or maybe it makes more sense if you want to have the trash in there, and then you can close the door as you see there. All right, let's close this back. Now, are you noticing what I'm noticing? And that is hardwood floors throughout. No carpet. And here you have a pretty sizable garden tub here. Interesting shower head. Multi-spokes. Oh yeah, good rain on me capability there. And here we have updated fixtures there. Your sink. Again, dark cabinet finish. And then we go into the bedroom here. Just kind of give you a full view of the room here. So plenty of space. Okay, so here I am at the doorway. If I walk in, just from a, if you just want to have some type of comparison, that wall is not close. So plenty of space. I think you can comfortably fit king size bed in here and have plenty of space here on the sides for any bookshelves, maybe some drawers over here. If you're looking to have a little bit of space to also set up a television, radio, dresser, you have enough space to do it here. I do love that you have plugs on each wall. So however you want to set this room up, you'll be able to have electricity and not have to be forced to put your furniture in one place and not another because there are no outlets available. You got plenty of outlets here. And then you have your closet here. 1, 2, 3 shelves, plus you have the center here for shoes or anything else you may want to put here. And again, with me inside of the closet, actual walk-in, so plenty of space, good amount of space. Okay. And we saw the bathroom there. And if we were to look at the apartment from this view, remember that's our backyard there. And that could be like your living room or dining room. And this could be maybe an office space, so you're right next to the window. Or if you want to reverse it, you can. Maybe you want to eat here while being closer to the bigger window and have that in the corner be the office space and setup. Either way you desire, you have options. And then one last view of it all. And as that sun comes out, you see kind of the natural light just splash in and blanket the apartment. And this is your A3, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 740 square foot apartment unit. Okay, now let's go see the next one. Now this is the C1, 1,312 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Now, as we noticed, a little bit of a difference. We have the lighter wood floors. And I know I kind of walked past it kind of fast, but with the lighter floors, we also have the white cabinets, but we'll go check that out in a minute. A little bit different than what we saw in the A3, which were darker floors compared to this, and a darker brown cabinets in the kitchen previously. So if you like the lighter color scheme, this is what you will see, or this is what you'll see here at Folio. Now we're going to go and check out one of these smaller rooms first, or secondary rooms, I should say. Good size here. Kind of have your own hallway there once you come in from the front door. But this secondary room is actually going to have the largest walk-in closet. Just to clarify, the largest walk-in closet of the secondary rooms, not the primary, not larger than the primary. Okay, not too bad, right? Walk over here. If we look over here, pretty good depth, or I should say width. So this is the first secondary room. We'll walk down the hallway here and takes us towards the bathroom, but we're going to check out the other bedroom here. And as you see, a little bit different, right, compared to the room we just came from. Let's check out the closet. Okay. Now, I know we probably did things a little out of order there, but we were just in that doorway, so I didn't want it to be confusing. But this particular room, though it's smaller, it has the connection to the bathroom. You have your garden tub there. Still have a multi-spout shower head there. You know, that's a big thing for me because sometimes these days can be long and there's nothing you want more than just a hot shower with the feeling of being in a waterfall. And that's where we start off initially. So we walked there, we came back, went to the secondary room here, or I would say this would be the third. And then we came through the door here. Single sink. This would be the bathroom that you'd probably have available for any guests that come to visit. And so now let's get into the rest of the apartment. Living room, maybe dining room, perhaps office, depending on how you want to set it up. But you also have space over here, which gives you the ability to kind of determine how you want to lay things out. Maybe this is the dining room area, right? And you work here. Or maybe this is the living room area, your entertainment space. And you split this to be part dining here, part office here, or maybe office over here, dining, whatever. You have options. Whatever would work best for you. I love how they have the lights inside the ceiling. But now let's go into your kitchen, which is its own space because it's actually divided by the wall here. So if you wanted to kind of keep things separated from entertaining from where you're kitchen and you're dining, you have that here in this unit. Pretty spacious kitchen, right? Which then also leads you to a very long and spacious patio. Now the patio does have two exit or entry points, so that's from the living room that we saw earlier. You have this from the kitchen, so you're getting the natural light in two places. And a little bit of storage here. If you just want to put some things out here from your move, maybe some old boxes, containers that you had or you're going to use to move here, you can put them here. Close that up. And let's go back into your kitchen. Storage areas. But I will tell you one thing, you have no shortage of storage and cabinet space here. So I don't care how many sets of dishes you have, there is plenty of room here to store them all. Stainless steel, appliances, and for those who just have to see what's inside, pretty nice, spacious. refrigerator. So another option is maybe you can even put like a small breakfast nook table in here if you actually wanted, so that you were able to preserve more space here for an office area. So just a thought. And then we go down the second hallway to the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom has its own bathroom, garden tub here. Now, the way that this is laid out, it was shared with me that the way this is separated is based on being on the first floor. So you have a tub here, but if you have this floor plan on the second or third floor, then actually the toilet here would be moved here, and this area would be a shower area in addition to the tub here. So if you do want to look at Folio and you look at a unit on the second or third floor, then you will have two places to get clean, a tub and the shower. And with this, you have dual sinks. Thank you. Two sinks keeps couples together. Pretty interesting. And now you come into the primary room where you have plenty of space. Again, similar to what we saw in the one bedroom, one bath, just for comparison purposes. You have more than enough room in either direction to have a king size bed if you like, or maybe you have a smaller size bed and it gives you even more space for furniture in this room. Check out the closet. Plenty of space here as well. For comparison purposes, my feet, different than your feet, but still feet. So you can get a sense of how much space you have here in this closet. And then if we see the room from a different angle, all right. So we saw the bathroom there. You have your in-unit washer and dryer here. I'm pretty sure you already knew that, but I just wanted you to see it so that it was confirmed. And then the last view from this angle of this 3-bedroom, 3-bath unit. All right.
All right, so that's it. We wrapped up apartment tour here at Folio. We saw a 1-bedroom. We saw a unique 3-bedroom. You don't see a lot of 3-bedrooms in newer properties these days, but Folio still has it for you here. We saw 1 pool, 2 pools, and 3 pools total, including the one that you can rent out if you want to throw your own private pool party. Just talk to the office. We also saw you had not 1, but 2 dog parks, as well as the fitness area, the media room that you can also rent out if you want to have your own special or private event. Just contact the office and you can make that happen. I mean, we walked around the entire property. We were able to see detached garages, attached garages, I mean, I think we covered the gamut here. And now you also know if you're looking for a place like this, maybe even consider the Gracywoods area, because that's where Folio is located. Again, it's a diamond in the rough. It's a gem, a secret gem here in Austin, because if you're just looking from the freeway, you're going to miss it because it's surrounded by trees everywhere. So if I've missed anything that you wanted me to cover in this video, please by all means leave me a comment below. Love to see what I can do again on a future video or address it in the comments. Happy to do so. If you love some help with your apartment search, give me and my team a call. We love to see how we can make this easier for you. If you're already moved into your apartment, you're like, bro, I got it covered, but you're looking for a couple of pieces to make your apartment home, well, take a look in the description below. We have a couple links in it that can help alleviate another to-do item on your list. Until next time, stay awesome, stay amazing. Talk soon, y'all.